Thank you for joining me. I'm Lady Bella Donna from Psychic's Truth. I would like to wish y'all all a happy day and hope that everybody's doing okay this morning. I'd like to explain a few things that I do. I have my pendulum. These answers yes and no direct questions. Um, so keep your questions to the point, and then the spirit and the pendulum will answer. I use decks two, one talking to heaven. This one is from your loved ones. This is the messages that they intend on you to have and to share with you. And sometimes I pick up other things when I pull a card. So if I do, then I will share that with you. The backs looks like this. They're really, really good cards. And the second deck is message from this spirit. This is what your spirit guides wants you to know and what the situation is today that you could help. So those are the two decks, and that is the back side of it. So I appreciate you um, for joining my live this morning. So I'll give them a quick shuffle and we'll get started. I hope everyone's morning is doing fantastic and that everyone's staying safe. If you'd like to have a more in-depth reading, I will be available after the show for a couple of hours. So if you want a more in-depth reading, you could look me up at Psychic's Truth. And there, along with me, is several other wonderful, wonderful psychics that have different abilities. And also check out Luna Craft. Um, she does a weekly arrow astro tarot, which she draws a card and she shares that with you. And she does a major arcana and the planetary influence. So if you'd like to know how your week's going to go or to start your week anew with a little bit of a prospect on it, then by all means, check us out. Sorry, you guys, it was medicine time. Okay, I got Shimei, Shimei, and you would like to know if you have a romantic future. Okay, let's see. I will ask the pendulum. The pendulum is swinging a yes, and it's a very, very, very strong yes. So that would be yes. Just remember that things can change. You are in control. If there's things that you feel like that you need to do to help things along, then by all means do it. Don't be afraid to do it because you can change it. It can change. Um, just a little twerk one way or the other, and it'll change. So if it's something that you really, 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 truly want to happen, then take the steps that is needed to move it along. Thank you, and good morning. Thank you for your question. I also have a new deck that when I'm led to it, I will draw a card um, for the group. This is just for the group, and it's Message of Life for the day. It's a very, very cool deck that I thought I would try. I'm not going to pull a card for everyone, but ever so often I will and share it with you because it's not something I'm going to do every time. So With that being said, I've already shuffled them. Um, Today, the card is discovering. Today, I release my old beliefs, convictions, and preconceived notions. Can't get that one out. In their place, I seek new ideas, innovation, and endless possibilities. I am adaptable. I am able to see beyond my previous limitations and discover greater worlds inside me. So it's a stairway to all possibilities. So that was from the Message of Life deck. Okay, Anna, let's check. Let's see. Let's ask the pendulum. Well, Anna, finances change. Yes, and Anna, you could, if you have a specific amount that you would like to ask for, you could take. I know it may sound a little crazy, but it does work. You take a bay leaf, and I do mean a bay leaf. Most of the time, everybody's got some in their cabinets for spaghetti sauce and stuff like that. But you take a bay leaf and you write the amount, and you could write your intentions and use a fireproof dish and light it. Um, and Normally, you would put a piece of citrine crystal in the dish and allow the bay leaf to the ashes to flow over on the citrine, and then you would carry that piece of citrine crystal around with you and place it under your pillow, and just keep it close. Keep it close to you, and that strengthens your intentions and puts it out into the universe to change the situation in your life. So I do know for a personal fact that it does work. I have did this. So a piece of citrine with your intentions, a fireproof dish, and a bay leaf, and a pen that you could write your intentions. And now don't, like win a lottery or something like that. It's not going to do. But if you have a couple of $100 that you could use that you're in a need for, then put $200 on it. So it's not going to it's not going to work if you want to win the lottery. It just doesn't do that. But the spirit in the universe knows exactly what you're in need of, and it will make, if it's possible, it will help it to move along. So I hope that helps. I hope you could do that and believe it, pray over it, and light it, burn it. And if you have a piece of citrine um, kind of looks like this, kind of looks like this. And you would lay it in the fireproof dish along, and then once you start burning the bay leaf, you lay the ashes, let the ashes burn across the top of it. And it's called a citrine, and put it out in the universe. So Anna, try that and give me a holler back and see how it does. Thank you for your question. And I hope things do get better. The pendulum did say yes. So thank you for your question. And that goes for any of you that's in here. Just a piece of citrine. It don't have to be a very big piece. It doesn't, it doesn't have to be a monster size, just a piece. Okay. A Iskia. I don't know exactly how to pronounce that, but I'm thinking that it's Shakia. Um, will he rely? Okay, let's ask the pendulum. Will he message her back? Will he message her? The pendulum is showing a yes, that he will message you back. The pendulum is saying yes, so he will message you back. Thank you for your question. Okay, let's ask the pendulum, Haley, and welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Again, if you're new, I'm Lady Bella Donna from Psychic Truth, and I want to thank you for joining. Very, very, very strong yes. What I mean by a strong yes is on my pendulum board, I've got the yes. And if it's a strong yes, it goes from here, it swings really strong through here. If it's a weak yes, it's going to just do a little bit right here, just a little bit. And that means that it's a weak yes. That means you have to do some work and change the situation. But yours is a yes. Okay. Thank you. Haley. Ragu. Now that question is one of those that the pendulum is not going to truly answer that and with an accuracy because there's things that happens. So I would ask that you rephrase the question, such as will we could change it to from rich to successful in my endeavors, but as far as telling you that you're going to be rich in the future, it does not work that way. So I could ask it if you're going to. So I will change it up, and I'm sorry that it won't, but it just doesn't work like that. Okay. If so, then we would all be here wanting to know whether we're going to be rich. And then we're going to be disappointed because the pendulum said yes or a no, and it didn't work. So I'm going to ask if you're going to be successful in what you encounter in the future. If you're going to be successful at it. And the pendulum for that is saying yes, but doesn't know when, and there's some work you're going to have to do for it. Okay, so you just have to change your situation and whatever it is that you are attracted to doing, then put everything that you have into it. And it will be successful, but you do have to do the work. It's not going to just pop out of poof, there it is. It's just not going to do it. it's not going to be like that. But as far as making a good effort and a good goal to it, you get back what you put into it. Okay, so if you want good to come back and come out of it, then work towards it and put the good and the work towards it. Thank you. Thank you. I hope that that helps. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Janet. Okay, let's ask. Does you got a very weak yes and a maybe? So I mean, there's some work to be done if that's what you want. If he's someone that you're very interested in, then there's a little bit of a work that you're going to have to do for this relationship. It's not going to just happen. I advise you to take it a little slow. If it's something you want to build on, then start building because there is a possibility that you will have one. But again, the pendulum is showing a very, very weak yes. And it's circled, and which tells me that there's some work that needs to be done if this is truly the relationship that you want. Okay, so work at it and take the time to get to know each other and work towards it. Okay, thank you, Janet. Again, I'm Lady Bella Donna from Psychic's Truth. My ID number is 8752. You're welcome to check out the site, like the page, follow us, click on the notification button, and on Facebook, and check us out. Check us out, and you'll be able to see a lot of the psychics and the different abilities that each have because each brings something new. And also check out Lunacraft. She does a weekly tarot card, which means that she'll draw from the tarot deck and she'll give you an extensive reading for that week. She also does astro uh, tarot. She does the planetary influence. And for those of you that don't may not know what that is, that's the position of the moons, the stars, and all that. It reveals the moon phases, whether it's a new moon, full moon. Um, that's the kind of thing that the planetary um, works towards. So it'll allow you to know what your week is going to hold. So check her out. She's very gifted, very talented. Hi, Brooke. Okay, let's see. Will Brooke have a romantic relationship in the future? You will. It's not as strong of a yes as some would get, but it is a yes. Um, do you know how long? Is it going to be months? It is going to take months for it, which means that, to me, it's showing that it is going to be months. Could you show me the amount of months that it may take? 5 to 7 months. It is a circle in the six, so 5 to 7 months. Something may happen in that. Length of time, but it is going to take months and it is going to take you some work. So if you're in a relationship now, then work for it because you'll know within the next 5 to 7 months how it's going to go. So if you are in a relationship now, then by all means, continue to work on it. Uh, do special things to make it happen. Okay? Thank you for your question. Again, you could check out the site and we could do a more in depth reading to see how things are. My in depth readings will pull cards and ask questions. You will actually, when you call, you will actually speak to me. Um, if you call the number that's coming across there, you will speak to me. Uh, and just call after the show and we'll do a more in depth reading. So thank you for your questions. Okay, Shakia, um, I will draw from the Message of Life card and see if, because I don't have another deck shuffled up. I just have these three decks. Okay, so Love Appears is the card. I renounce my pain and release my resistance. Today I choose to reside in the light of my being. I rise up boldly and ask for the understanding that will free me of my duality. My prayers are heard, and God sends angelic help so that love and peace find their way to me. When I open my arms, love appears. So I hope that that kind of helps you for your message. So it's a very beautiful card, and it's reminded you to keep your hope and your strength alive and move forward. Okay, thank you for your question. Hi, Jody. Welcome, welcome. Let's give it a couple of shuffles. This is a message, spirit message, and this is from your spirit guides, allowing you to, allowing them to help you with the situation that you may be faced. Okay, now this is a kind of like a now and the future type of card, so it definitely is. A guide. So if it doesn't happen right away, then it will. It's coming. So just keep that in mind. Okay. And your card is apparently there's a certain type of passion that you have that you put on the back burner. It it just means that uh, you've had to put it back there and leave it. It's time to pull it out. It's time to bring it forward. It's time to work on it. It's time to start doing the things that you've missed doing. You have the time to do it now. Life devoted of passion can be devoided of passion, which means you've lost your passion, can be a boring, uninspired blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is a time to reignite your passion and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. So it'll bring you back. It'll bring you back to times. It'll bring you back. Okay. So go within yourself and find the burning, it's a burning desire, something that you've thought about and would put out, put off because I don't have time to do it. I wished I did. It's time to do it. It's time to do it. So step out of your comfort zone and find what it is that you really, really, truly like. It could be in the form of a job that you like. Maybe you're not getting the satisfaction that you're wanting to get and receive out of your job. So, by all means, find one that strikes your interest. Find something that you love to do. The rest is going to follow suit if you find what you love to do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope that message from your spirit guides helps you along the way. Hi, Angel. Um, okay, let's ask the pendulum. It's a very positive yes, but there is some things that you'll have to do uh, for her to give you a chance. There's some things you're going to have to do. There's some things you're going to have to work on in order for her to give you a chance. You're going to have to more or less prove that you're someone that she could commit to, someone that she could have a good time with and enjoy being around. So just keep that in mind and remember that you change the way that things are by just changing just a little bit, just changing just a little bit. So change just a little bit and allow this to take place, but work on it. It's going to take a little bit of work. So work on it. Thank you, Angel, for your question. I hope that helps. I can't tell whether that looks like Cinderella. Okay. And all right, just so you understand that deck one is a message from your loved ones. This is a message, this is talking to heaven, which means that you're asking someone that you have that has passed in heaven to help you and to guide you. So I will pull and shuffle a couple of times and see what your message is. It may not be directly to, so we will see for the guidance. Okay. I drew two cards because I'm not really sure about the first one. It may have just not been exactly for you. It may be for someone else in the room, but I also pulled another one. So the first one that I drew for you is I always give you a good night kiss. So your loved one is sending a message that one that which I'm not really sure. Sometimes it this card drops out. It's a little worn and torn and teared, so I don't know. But it says always gives you a good night kiss. Now, this could be coming back from your childhood, where when you stayed at your grandmother's house, that your grandmother would come in and tell you good night and give you a kiss. Okay, so and that being said, they're reminding you of that to go back. Okay, and then the next card that I did draw for you is I will always point you in the right direction. So listen to your intuition, listen. Um, your loved one will help you to guide you and to making the right decisions for you in your life. but you have to open yourself up because there is paths, and there's always choices of which path you choose. Okay, I was always taught you got a devil on one shoulder, an angel on the other. Which one are you going to listen to? So the path is there, so you have to be very, very careful. Um, and to listen so that you will know that they are there and that they are there to guide you and to help you. But if you don't listen to it and don't listen to your intentions, then the choices that you tend to choose may not always be good for you. So, thank you, thank you, thank you for your question. Hi, Wanda. And you want deck two, which is the spirit message, and it's from your spirit guides sending you a message, wanting you to know um, just exactly what you need to know right now. And this is going to be right now. And if you'd like to have a more in depth reading, by all means, after the show, I will be on Psychic's Truth. And I will be there for a couple of hours if you'd like to have a more in depth reading. Okay. Apparently, there's some situations that has come along that is questioning, that you're questioning, question your faith, question your ability um, to make decisions, make choices. You've never given up hope, even though sometimes things seems hopeless. But you've never truly given up hope. Your candle's still bright. It's still shining bright. It's still looking towards the future. It's still um, it's not giving up on you, and it's there for you. Um, your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out. If they see you're at a low point, whatever you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. So your card is the card of hope. Keep your faith, keep your belief, stand your ground, don't waver. You know what you're looking for. Don't settle for second best. Don't settle. You know what you're looking for and strive towards that ultimate goal. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Wanda. I hope that helps. Hi, Ava. Aya. I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. I am so so sorry. Um, I can ask the pendulum. That is a very um, it's a very hard question for the pendulum to answer, but I will ask the pendulum. But just know that things change. This could be one that you actually have as far as a child, or it could be some child that's going to come into your life that is going to need your help and your guidance. So keep that in mind. It could be, I have children all over the place, but I didn't give birth to them, but I have children that come in and call me Nana, call me mom, that I didn't give birth to, but they're a part of my family. They've been a part of my family for years. So just keep that in mind. It could be when we ask the pendulum and the spirit this question, okay? So it could be not a physical birth as far as a child, but it could be a child coming into your life that is going to need your assistance, okay? So just keep that in mind. The pendulum is showing a yes. The pendulum is showing a yes. It's not a very strong yes, but it is a yes. There is no time limit on it. So, and there's no maybe. It just means there's a very big possibility that the one will be in your near future. So again, keep in mind it could be just someone that's going to need your guidance and assistance, that will develop a relationship with you as if you had had him. So just keep that in mind. And the pendulum question is a yes, but just keep in mind that it could be someone that just comes into your life that's going to need your help. Okay. Thank you for your question. And I hope everybody's days are doing real good. Remember, if you want a more in depth reading, to check me out, check the Psychic Truth out. Be sure to check Lunacraft. She pulls cards and does a wonderful job. It takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of energy. She also comes up on lives to give you readings to let you get to know her a little bit. But she does a planetary astro cards, tarot card for the week, and a planetary influence. So check the site out. She does the major arcana, which means that she pulls from the deck and gives you a summation of what's going to go on that week. And she does this every week. So check her out. And if you'd like to have a more in depth reading with me, you could call the Psychic's Truth line and talk to me directly. My ID number is 8752. For some reason, my glasses are not working today. Pooja, um, we give it a couple of shuffles. I probably said your name wrong. If I did, I apologize. Sometimes it's very difficult to pronounce some of the names. Okay. Okay, I pulled two cards. The only the reason that I did that is because the first card I had already pulled it before, and I wasn't sure whether or not this message was for you, or whether it was just my lack of shuffling skills. But the first card was passion and inspired passion, which means that there's something. Oh, so this very well could be your card because it just threw out. So something in your life that you've put off, something that you've always wanted to do. Okay, so this very well could be for you because with the question that you had. Um, and the goal that you're working on is saying to go for it, to go for it. If this is a burning desire that you've had, that you're going back to it, that you're working on it, then by all means, it's a good sign. It's a very good sign that it's going to be successful. Love devoid of passion can be a boring, uninspired blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is a time to reignite your passion and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will reconnect you with all that is sacred. So this is very well a message to you because um, it is wanting you to know that the goals that you're seeking are going to be prosperous. So continue to look for them, continue to do them. Okay. Um, And the other card that I did was a forgiveness card, which is wanting you to let go of some animosities that you may have had in the past that has kept you from doing it. This could be a relationship that you had. It's wanting you to give forgiveness so that you could move forward with the positivity in your life. Not holding on to the resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The art of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredible, powerful, and it has the capability to heal and transform. Sometimes you have to let go of some of the past before you can move to the future and have good luck in the future. So go for your passion. It's time to quit procrastinating, quit putting off what you've always wanted to do. It's time to get out there and do it. Good luck, and thank you for your question. Okay, deck one. All right. And please, if I did a reading for you, there is a place on Psychic's Truth. When you go there, you could look me up and click on my picture and scroll down and read. And there is a place to where you could write a review. Did you like it? Did you like your card reading? Let us know. Let us know in the comments whether you like the show, whether you want to continue seeing the show, want to continue seeing me. If I'm making a difference in your life, that would be awesome to know. If it resonated with you, that would also be very helpful. Your loved one is wanting you to know that it was their time to go. Just to for you to remember that it was just that it was their time to go. When it comes our time, it doesn't matter when it is, and it doesn't it doesn't matter. It it was just their time to go. So just remember that your loved ones are sending you a message, letting you know that even though it hurt, okay, even though it may have hurt, and even though you think that it was too soon, not soon, too soon, then even with that, it's letting you know that it was just meant to be. Your message is it was just meant to be. And always remember that we may not like it, we may not understand it, but it was meant to go the way that it went. Okay? We can't change it. We're left here to accept it and to live our life as best we can. And so I hope that helps. Thank you for your question. Tusia, Tusia, I'm not sure I'm saying this correctly, so if I'm not, I apologize. Um, On this X, check your insides out, okay? Because I'm getting a caution, caution, caution that maybe the I will ask the pendulum, but I'm getting a caution sign for you to for moving forward with this. Toxic, toxic. Be careful, careful moving forward with this situation. I will ask the pendulum, but if it wasn't toxic, it can become toxic. So there's a very, very strong indication that the it will be a toxic relationship. So be very, very careful. Will she marry her ex boyfriend? No, and maybe. So there is a possibility that you will, but it was a no, and it was a weak no, but it also circled um, and kind of showed maybe. So just keep in mind what I did say, because the world is full of toxic relationships. I have firsthand seen what a toxic relationship could do. I had a daughter that was in a toxic relationship that was being very mentally abused. I've seen my daughters physically abused. And it's very, very hard as a mother, as a parent, to see your children and know that you can't help, that it's their decision, their lives, that you could step in sometimes. Um, there's definitely no way I would allow them to lay hands if I was in person with them. So they knew that. Be cautious, sweetheart. Be very, very cautious of this situation. I know what you're really, really asking for, okay, because the caution signs did go up, okay? So be careful. Be careful with this relationship. The pendulum is showing a no, but there is a possibility, okay? So really, really, truly know that that's what you want, okay? Be sure that that's really, truly what you want, okay? Ava. All right. I think that's either Avery or Ava. Avery, maybe. I'm terrible, terrible. Is this current interest she in? Is this person really interested in her? Is this person really interested in her? A maybe. It's not really a yes or no. It's a maybe. Maybe. And if it's someone that you're truly interested in, that you truly like, then get to know them. Get to know them. Ask them questions about themselves. Learn them a little bit, so that you'll. Okay, so it's time to just get to know them. Move slowly and get to know them because the situation can change. It's a very strong maybe, but it is not a definite. So that leaves room for change. Whenever it is a maybe, then it leaves room for a change, but it does mean that you have a little work that you need to do. Good luck with that, okay? Good luck with that. I want to take the time to thank everybody for coming to my live. Um, Again, if you'd like to have a reading, you could check out the website, Psychic Truth, and ID number 8752. And I will be glad to go with further in depth. And also, Lunacraft is on every week. She's amazing. Check her out. She's very loyal, very good at what she does. So check her out. And hi, Nancy. Hi, Nancy. Welcome, welcome. Um, the deck two would really, really, truly not be able to answer that question. But the pendulum most definitely, definitely would. So I think I will ask the pendulum. I will pull a card to see what kind of message you may have, but I will do the pendulum on this question, please. Okay. Will she have a grandbaby this year? The pendulum is showing a maybe. So there is no definite. It's a yes and a maybe. So it may not be this year. It may not be this year, but there is a definite maybe. Okay. So keep that in mind that it could be in the coming year. Okay. And wow. I there again, I pulled the same card that I had before, and then I pulled another card, the inspired passion, which means there's a burning desire, which very well could be for you, seeing that you are hoping to have a grandchild. Um, but I don't really think so. But I do think that the next card that I pulled um, is serenity. Through serenity, you find peace. Um, the most important relationship you could have would be with yourself. If you're looking to fulfill a void in your life for having a grandchild, then look no further, look within yourself. Have the relationship with yourself. Find yourself, okay? This is the time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from your yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentment interfere with your serenity today. Don't let it rob you of the peace of mind today, okay? Because it will. It definitely, definitely, truly will. So, in order to find that peace, you don't have to look towards your grandchild to fulfill it. Look within yourself to find that peace, okay? And that relationship. Find a relationship with yourself. Find the things that inspires you. So both of those cards really, really, truly was for you because you have to find what is burning inside of you, things that you have let go, that you have an interest in. You just never searched it out. Okay, it could be writing. For some reason, writing come up like you wanted to write a book, like you wanted to write something about poetry, writing and poetry. So if that's something that you really, really, truly love, then get a piece of paper and start writing it down. Okay, but find interest in yourself. Okay, good luck with that, and thank you for your question. I hope that that answered. Hi, Ollie. How are you? And let's see, I've shuffled, and if we get the passion card again, I'll know that it is definitely on the roll today because I've drew it 2 or 3 times today. Spirit message for you. Remember, remember, remember what it was like when you was younger, and find that passion, find that love of life that you used to have. Yours is a child's love. It's sending you a message that no matter how old we get, no matter how active our mothers or fathers are within our lives, that no matter how far away we may move or the loss of a parent, You're never going to lose them. They're going to always be there to help guide, whether they're in the spirit realm or whether they're here. Um, but it is wanting you to remember what it was like to have a good time. Um, Go out and play kick the can. Kick the can is an old game where you go out in the yard, go out in the street, and you kick a can. Just kick it around and feel what it was like. Laugh and enjoy life. Just take the time. The love between a parent and a child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as a part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. So, transition, there's always a form of a transition when you have children. They grow up and they move forward, they move on. But knowing that that love and bond that you have between you and your family, your mother, um, just lets you know that they're still there for you, and to remember what it was like when you was a child and you felt their love and their compassion for you. And nothing you can do today is going to destroy what you had yesterday. Okay? Nothing you're going to be able, you're going to do. Thank you, everyone, for your time coming and sharing your time with me. I know you hear my grandson. He's a year old and he's a very active boy. So I want to thank you for joining the live. And you can catch me. My ID is 8752. I will be on call after the show for a couple of hours. So if you'd like to talk to me in depth, just pick up the phone and call the number that's going across your screen that's showing, and I will answer your call, and we will chat and we will have a more in depth. Remember to check out Lunacraft's weekly Astro Tarot, this week's Major Arcana and the Planetary Influence on our website. Okay, so check us out. Thank you, thank you. God bless you all. Stay safe. Do what you're supposed to do. We all know we have to do what we have to do our part to nip this in the bud so that it will take and leave us. Okay. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Much love. God bless. Talk to you soon.